Hello peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries Final Fantasy XIV Part 303. Right, I forgot to say yesterday. Started my second year yesterday, didn't I? Yeah, a whole year of doing this. It's been great fun, I've got to say. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've pulled my hair out at times with problems I've had. But, bit of Googling, speaking to my kids. We get round it in the end. I mean, I've looked back at some of the first ones, all the pretty atrocious out, wrong settings and sort of. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm learning stuff. Yeah, I've had a couple more comments off that person who commented yesterday. Fair play to them. I don't know. They don't say whether they're female, male, non-binary, giraffe, lion. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, they thanked me for my reply to them and said, well done. So fair play to them. Thanks. I love it when I click on it. I click on YouTube and it says like you have notifications. Click on it. You've got comments. Hey, see what they have to say. Yeah, it cheers me up. People, come on, take note. And that includes you lot on BitChute. Don't you can comment on BitChute? I know you can. I've seen it. It's not just YouTube. And me one person on Rumble. Hang in there, kid. Hang in there. Oh, bless them. Bless you all. Right. And I'm waffling now because I've totally forgot since yesterday what we're meant to be bloody doing. I know. I'll have me brew. Yorkshire tea. Come on, Taylors of Harrogate. Where's me free box? Oh, I'm in a laughing mood again today. Yes, some of you'll know why now. My legs are playing up. It's the way I cope. Oh, excuse me, COVID. Right, it's the way I cope with the pain. Laugh it off. Said laughter is the best medicine. Is it buggery? You try sticking a joke when you've lost your leg. Sticking a joke on it. See if that heals it. No. You need a bandage. And a tourniquet. Right, I've got something up there. I've got to speak with that. Yes. I wasted a lot of time yesterday, didn't I, doing that quest. I got it done though. Fair play. To me. I'll blow my own trumpet. How do we get up top there? That way. Up here somewhere then. Over that bridge. Looks like it. Oh, hello. Hello, pretty lady. This way. There he is. Mr. Rostra Steward. The forum is in session and as such it's close to visitors. Scion, very well, you may wait in the corridor. Entry will only be limited. You leave your armaments at the door. Okay. Wait at the desired location. Where's the desired location then? Am I supposed to be in here? Aha. Waiting. I just walked through there. There was nobody sat there. They got in there quick.
there is a matter I wish to raise with you before we enter. We are here to listen and to learn. But if the Forum's plans are more or less what I expect, then I should like to make a proposal that will serve our ends.
Go on then, Alfie.
By your leave, of course.
I don't see why not. Your words and wits have gotten us this far. Agreed. I will present our queries so that you may consider the most advantageous way to advance your proposal without distraction.
Thank you, everyone.
If I may have your attention, the ad hoc session will now commence. The purpose of today's assembly is to brief the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, at their request, on the Great Exodus. You may enter. On behalf of the Forum, I commend your heroic actions on the Magna Glacies. We shall not soon forget your service to us, and the people of Radzat-Han. The Satrap, whom we have informed of the refugees' new arrangements, sings your praises as well.
Yeah, not like you did last time we met,
As an
was it?
expression of our gratitude, we will endeavor to answer your questions as fully and openly as we are able.
If you'd have answered them last time, we might have saved a bit of time.
Then let us begin.
I'm off on one. It's only a game.
First, it is the Forum's objective to ferry the life and knowledge of this star to the moon. Am I correct?
You are. It is for this purpose that Sharlayan has labored these many long years. We have collected biological samples and scientific records from across the star. When the time comes, they will be moved from their places in Labyrinthos and Numenon and conveyed to safety. Once that critical task has been accomplished, we will begin transporting the Sharlayan citizenry, which has been categorized into groups. The earliest arrivals are to ensure hospitable environs for those who come after. Following our people, we will send those of other nations in turn, beginning with our allies. Radzat-Han was foremost among these, but since the final days have already come to Thavnair, we saw fit to include the refugees with earlier groupings.
An ambitious plan. You have accounted for the safety of all nations and tribes, then?
As many as we can.
And how, pray tell, do you decide who to leave behind?
Yeah, there's
To
the road.
journey beyond the sky is an unprecedented and immeasurably difficult endeavor. Introducing sources of inevitable conflict would condemn all to certain death.
Questions as to the validity of that approach aside, are your plans proceeding apace? We're under the impression that your primary means of celestial transportation is incomplete.
If only in that it does not meet our optimal parameters, that is correct. This Ark, as some have taken to calling it, is fully operational and could be launched even today. However, the final days have progressed more quickly than we anticipated. At present, the ship is incapable of attaining speeds sufficient to meet our evacuation targets. Should we put the vessel into service, as it is now, we will be unable to travel to the moon and back quickly enough to complete the necessary number of trips. Precious lives and knowledge will be lost.
Seven hells. Is there anything to be done?
Yeah, open up that
The
gate.
ether burner, the primary means of propulsion once the craft is in the space between stars, is undergoing testing to determine whether it can be made more efficient. Though cargo is being loaded for the initial phase of the Exodus, we are prepared to continue our experimentation up to the day before launch, should it prove necessary.
What if the Scions were to solve your problem? We shall help devise a means to improve the ether burner's efficiency, on 2 conditions. If we succeed, you must allow us to meet with Hydaelyn.
"'Twas simple enough to deduce. You have a Concord, and so you would never have abandoned the Anti-Tower had you no other means of communication. One far more convenient, I suspect.
The second condition, also to be met upon our success, is that we be permitted to propose another use for your Ark.
What?
We would be at liberty to refuse this proposal.
Of course. If we cannot prove its merit to the 99 here, who are we to stake on it the lives of all peoples of this star?
Delightful as always, Master Alphinaud. Oh, we couldn't have asked for a finer plan. Allow us to solve this complex engineering problem of which we were entirely unaware until moments ago. What could possibly go wrong? The satire writes itself. Yet, what field has not benefited from a change in perspective? When we are at wit's end, what we need is not the same dry theories recited ad nauseam, but fresh inspiration.
Exactly. We could have had Sid in there sorting it out, couldn't we?
I, for one, have
remember
faith
him.
in my erstwhile students to provide it, and I find their terms to be perfectly acceptable.
Right, a little bit of a jump there. Sorry about that. To get called away for a second. Right.
Order! Order! We have no
Order,
time to waste
order.
on debate. I call a vote. All in favor of agreeing to the Scion's terms?
Oh, surprised at him.
71 in favor, 28 against. The ayes have it. Fortuneau, as the architect of this project, you are the best candidate to show them its current state. And bear in mind that regardless of your personal misgivings, this is the will of the Forum.
He didn't want to be beaten by his son, does he? Pompous ass.
Very well.
I call this session to a close. Return to your tasks with urgency. The final days wait for none.
Right, speak with Alfie. Sorry about not letting the rest of you in on my plan. I was thinking on my feet for the most part. Since we require both a means of communing with Hydaelyn and reaching Meteion, in the spur of the moment I saw involving ourselves with the completion of the Ark as a way to work. He wants to use the Ark to get to Meteion. We must first keep our end of the bargain by solving the problem of the ether burner. I'd like to think it not as a challenge beyond our combined expertise, or at least the expertise of our extended circle of associates. Yeah! Wedge, Biggs and Sid, they'll sort it. It might behoove us to learn how an ether burner actually works before we attempt to improve it though. For sure, speak with him. What's he on? Don't tell me he's got bloody clothes. Chest gear. Bloody hell, I've just upgraded everything, haven't I? As instructed, I shall take you to see the ether burner. Meet me outside the Archon. Just you can make your own way there. So the Ark is being built in Labyrinthos, hardly surprising. Where else could they conceal such a massive undertaking? Mind you, I know where it is on this one, don't I? So the materia guy, so at least I can get it done here. Fast travel. Got a couple of ether things there I've not attuned to. Right, how are we all doing on this cold? I've got my cardi on, you probably noticed. It's a cold one today. Got nippy yesterday. I put fire on and I watched my smart meter little dial thing what you can have in your living room. Well, I've got it in my kitchen. And bloody hell. I mean, it's the first time I've used the gas fire since last winter. Watching it bloody start clicking up, and I didn't have fire on high, only on medium. Bloody hell, not going to use that much this year. I don't know how I'm going to cope. Right, Foshy Hoy Hot. Our destination lies in the lower levels. Granted you access to the Archon's lift. Step inside and have Orphelin take you to the medial circuit. So what we got? Gemstone trader, junk monger. I don't need any junk, do I? I've got plenty of grub. What else we got around here? Nothing. Yes. Right, off we go. Find out what we've got down here. I've sent your associates ahead to Logisticon Alpha on the other side of Merial Agronomics. Something I've been meaning to... Oh, he wants to talk about Alfie, does he? Never mind, it can wait. Let us attend to the matter at hand. Where are we going then? Over there to the right. Let's get on the dragon. A Pefrido. Don't bother. Thank goodness. Straight tomatoes. Don't know if I'm going the right way or not. Where am I meant to go? I don't know why you can get in that way. In here? No. What the hell? No, not interested. Go away. Must be in here then. Aha. Alfie. I thought I was lost then. Wait here until our father arrives. Use the next lift. Here being Logistic and Alpha, where the atmospheric conditions of Labyrinthos are regulated. Water is drawn from underground and dispersed as vapour, simulating formation of artificial clouds and rain. Manipulating the temperature and air circulation, they are able to create the ideal environment for growth. Hold on, how do you know so much about it? Father brought me here as a child and left me behind. You're the one who left me behind when you went off somewhere with grandfather. The night before I'd been asking father how clouds are made, so he decided to show me. Oh, gosh, shut up. Waffle, waffle, waffle. Having gained an understanding of the complex mechanisms, I've come to view such processes in a new light. The subterranean gardens of Labyrinthos, the lunar prison forged to contain the ancient Zodiac, the habitations built for all mankind beneath the moon's surface, each unique yet undeniably similar. It is no mere coincidence. Hydaelyn. Right, ever since Hydaelyn unfolded as the grim fate that awaits Aetheris, every essential resource we could spare has been delivered to Labyrinthos in preparation for the Exodus. That's not all, it's also a testing ground for technologies that will allow us to settle on distant stars. Though the Loperites have endeavoured to make the moon inhabitable, that is not our final destination. Mankind must learn to propagate life where there is none, to thrive where all is barren. Alas, time is not on our side. I've arranged for you all to enter the central circuit. It is there that most of our preparations for the great Exodus are carried out, the construction of the Ark among them. Though our plans have been made public, access remains highly restricted. You, however, will not be subject to said restrictions and will have free rein to come and go as you please. Such is the will of the Forum after all. We will prove ourselves worthy of their trust, your trust. Then let us proceed. Dragging a bit now, innit? Oh, come on. He could have just transported us straight to the bloody aetheryte crystal. Speak with Esther. Esther, let us in. Yeah, you're permitted. Let's go. Finish me brew. Aye, brew's all gone. Force your holding halt. The ether burner is not far from here. Overseeing the work is Kokoi Dankoi, after whom the forge is named. Once the necessary introduction has been made, I shall leave you with him. Looking to see if there's an aetheryte crystal. It shows one, but I don't know where it is. It's got barriers everywhere. Unless it's right down at the bottom. Where are we going? Down? I think I'm going the right way, I don't know. No, I don't think it's this way. Move my map up a bit. Do dee do. Do dee do dee do. Ah, Kokoi's Forge. Got a junk monger.
Could swap them out. No, been there, done that. Damn near lost me eyebrows. Think, Coco, think! We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think!
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, Master Force, you know, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse. Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the ether burner conundrum.
Huh. Not seen you lot down here before.
There are Archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
Oh, cheers, pal.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the ether burner.
Aye, aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding. Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb. But it ain't perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Calm down, son. Calm down.
Hast thou consulted with the Loperites?
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer. The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology! You're trying to drive me mad!
Do you speak of Allagan refined adamantite, perchance?
You know of it?
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allagan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded. As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamud's construction and launch.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some ends like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it though. We were fortunate enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the Northern Empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Guess we're looking for adamantia.
Surely the many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive cores from Ragnarok-class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need. According to the Gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. And the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up. It's rough going in there, even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
You want me to go fetch the what's-its? Go on, I'm going to use that one. You want me to go and fetch the what's-its?
That may be for the best, though you doubtless find the task too dull for your liking.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously... Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
Well caught, sir. Well caught.
What's all this?
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavensward. This is Alphino. The Scions have need of you.
Is your dad proud yet? I doubt it.
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander
Right,
and
Lucia,
dispatch our finest
okay.
at once.
Don't you want me, baby? Sorry.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days. so I will lead the Twelveswood expedition myself.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists, or enthusiasts.
Magical artifacts of Allagan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Is there anything in Othard that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad. Anyway, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal. Combine a source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking. And I'm a born plunderer. I'll be an old Charlian before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
Just like that.
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way. Now let us consider our next steps, shall we? There's yet much to be done.
Just be happy. Oh, you miserable. Yeah. Whatever word you want to put in that end of that sentence. Just be proud that your son's doing better than you did. That's what we all thrive for, innit? Our offspring to do better than we. I don't get it. I'm glad my kids are doing better. It's time like these we're reminded of how famous or infamous Alfie has become. Who'd have thought he could achieve so much with a single link pill conversation? As we're expecting rather a lot of visitors, I'd best return to the surface and inform the relative party. I also have contacted my own. That might be worth a try. Oh, and who might that be? That's for me to know and you to find out. Oh, what's she got up her sleeve? Who's she going to be bringing in? And on that note, I'll leave matters here in your capable hands. Best of luck. Complete. Well, let's have a look at what we got, shall we? I'm not putting it on yet. Not to, oh, meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allagan make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and Brass Blades for support as you must. Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials. Thea, guys, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins, and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the Stone Torches, my son Zimberk will personally see it done.
Good old Zimberk.
Pippin,
Oh, Zimberk,
I would have
don't
you
know.
lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade clear the way. Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults. Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Uldar's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth? That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together. It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Uldar will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future. You know your duties. I, Nanamo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
Next, come on. The Black Shroud. Who we got this time?
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses. Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
Who's this? Ah, Lise.
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbors a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Our deficiency so plain to see.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the Scions assigned to the Shroud. I know this forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Yep.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalymo.
Oh, she's come a long way, hasn't she? Since that, the first few episodes I did, when she was like in the hiding herself with her subterfuge and her mask. Korthos.
There you are.
That's Eminem.
We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already... Ah. That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
No shit, Sherlock. The Ruby Sea.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honourable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid. Hmm? Is that...
Hancock? What a surprise this is.
Mutants
and a
in a half
fortuitous
shell.
one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Right. Just got to have a look at my inventory, won't I? Use. Chest gear. Ooh, plus 13, so I need to get that done as quick as possible. Can't do nothing yet because I ain't done an aetheryte crystal here. So, though our friends are searching, we will only know if they meet our requirements once they've arrived. In the meantime, is there anything else we might be of service? You've already done more than enough. If I had to say though, I could use someone who knows a thing or two about Allagan technology. You there, lad, with the red eyes. You seem to know more than the average scholar. Forget Sid. If only Mr. Cocker knew how right he was. While he and Graham establish a rapport, why don't we help with preparations for the Great Exodus? Indeed, this would mean going above and beyond the terms of our arrangement, but I propose this not to curry favour. As confident as I am that we'll succeed, we must be ready for every eventuality. This would be an opportunity to familiarise ourselves with the logistics, and if nothing else, it beats twiddling our thumbs. Well, ain't you a bunch of helpful buggers? If you've a mind to lend a hand, I know where you ought to go. Charley and Hamlet is lousy with researchers and scholarly types. That lot need all the help they can get. How are we doing on time? Well then, off we go. Quest accepted. Speak with Alice. Guess we're going this way, I guess. Just have a check round, make sure there's no melders or Materia guys, doesn't look like it. Get on the old dragon. Do. Here. Where are you? Not around the back of here, are you? Nope. Where are they? Oh. I'll have him. Oh, that's fortunate. Oh, there they are. Where's that bloody aetheryte crystal then? Oh, is that it there? Oh, I'll see what they've got to say first. Nice. From what I could tell, a lot of people actually live down here. Don't know how much help we can offer. Let's start by asking around. I knew that was coming. Let's meet by the aetheryte once our work is done. Somebody over there. Ah. Steady current. Helping with the arc. What do you want? Nav. They've arrived. If only we'd begun the exodus sooner. People are dying. Spent years doing it. Somebody up here. Are you one of the new helpers? Working on the aetheryte. I hear things have come to a standstill. Loading samples. Yeah, whatever. Where's the next one? Where is he? Well, this is the edge of the circle, so maybe it's round the back. Ah, there you go. What the hell? I give up. Yeah. Done it. Search for the behatted rabbit. Mender the Junkmonger. Behatted rabbit. First things first while I think on it, because I'll only end up forgetting. And while we're on, oh shitload's not going to do that, am I? Vex veterinarian. Now I've gone to fight. It's up this way somewhere. Fancy meeting you. Friends in the forum brought us to see their teeny tiny boat. What we're really interested in is Etheirys itself. Excuse me, COVID. We're hoping the forum would give us a guided tour. It appears they're rather preoccupied. Just have to show ourselves around. Complete. Do. I leveled up. Minstrel's Coda. And something else on. Let's check those out, shall we? Action and traits. What's that then? Grants Mage's Coda, Army's Coda, or Wanderer's Coda upon singing. What was the other one? Radiance Finale. Increases damage dealt by self and nearby party members. Duration 15 seconds. 2%, 4%, 6%. I think I shall put that one there. Right, fair enough. And we'll call it a day. Boosted everything up. Oh, we've learnt a lot. It's a little bit. Yeah, but hey, knowledge is a good thing, aren't we? Wait for that, what they call it, to come. Adamantium, whatever it is. And crack on. But anyway, till tomorrow, peeps. I'll see thee.